Hey everyone, it's Sean here at the Brass Cellar doing a comparison video today. And we're going to talk about mutes, in particular the Harmon mute. So we're going to compare a vintage Harmon mute versus a more recent jo-ral bubble, also referred to as a Harmon, but also technically bubble mute, that I bought in 1993 or 94. This mute here is probably from the 1930s. Both have the same function. Both obviously would have had a stem. I've used the stem on one of these maybe 5 or 6 times, and it was always in show music. I've never seen any kind of like jazz music that I've played for big bands that have called for having the stem in. It does happen, so don't throw them away. You never know. Anyways, so I thought I'd compare these two. I'll put them on an instrument mic and we can compare the two, and then you can comment about which one you prefer and why. So this one's slightly modified. It does turn a little bit. That's a little tweak you can do to the jo-rals, where you basically loosen this up and allow it to turn a little bit. It makes it vibrate better and gives it a little zing. You notice there's dent marks in here. I did the classic back in the 90s. I whacked the heck out of it. That thins out the middle a bit. I think it doesn't make a huge amount of difference, but the modification with loosening the seam does. This one doesn't have a loosened seam. This is a tight seam, but this is an original 30s Harmon mute. So let's try, let's pop that there. Let's try tune without the Harmon. Oh, switch over instrument mic. So I think we've got enough of that. I'm just going to switch over here for a sec. Let's pop this in. Now, a little tip for the younger folks that might be watching. When you're putting in a mute, a couple of things you need to do. That I do, but basically most mutes stick in by a cork. What you want to do is get some hot breath going in there in the bell, and then you basically stick it in and give it a little twist. Not a hard twist, just a little. Now that condensation will obviously put moisture in the end of the bell. It'll allow the cork to stick. It'll wet the cork and allow it to stick a little better. So that's the reason we do that. Now whenever you're sticking something into the bell, what it does is basically sharpen the instrument. So don't forget to move your slide out to compensate. And the more you do it, the more you get used to, how far you need to go. But let me just try. So I need to go up quite a bit further. Okay, I'm about there. So I went out at least half an inch on this one. Now you can adjust the corks on your mute as well, and get it a little bit further in to kind of sharpen it up a little bit. Basically get it in tune. But you need to do a little bit of experimenting with that. So we're going to try first with the 1930s Harmon. So you might be able to tell I went a little bit too far on the tuning. It's a little flat in a couple of those notes. Same again, I'm going to put in the Harmon. This is the jo-ral bubble. I'll just play a couple of notes to try to get it in tune. Yeah, so what did you think? Do you think there's a kind of a difference between the two there? Which do you prefer and why? Let's try another tune. This time I'm going to start with the bubble mute. For the purposes of keeping the video nice and short. Switch over to the Harmon mute. Yeah, so there you have it. So we've got two different mutes, Harmon mutes. Which do you prefer for in terms of sound? Obviously, in terms of price, this one is less expensive than this one. These ones are actually quite hard to find these days. Obviously, these you can buy new from retail stores, and they still make these. These original Harmons are, you know, $100 US plus, probably pushing between, depending on condition, between 100 and maybe 160 would be at the absolute top that I've seen so far. But probably at least around 100 to 120 US for a good condition original Harmon mute, versus something like this, which might be between 60 and 80. So, two different mutes. What do you think? Let me know. Leave a comment. You know, if you have any questions about these mutes, I can answer some of those for you as well. But let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next video.